I have another Kurt Geiger Kensington bag to reveal and quite some things to unpack. Hi and very welcome! My name is Mary, this is my channel Lumi LevelUp and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money, which lately I somewhat started slipping again. I did quite some shopping back in January and then really was a good girl for quite some time. Until the Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy in the Lagoon colored empreinte leather was released and I madly fell in love with that bag. I did order it. Unfortunately, on mine I discovered quite some quality issues, so that I ended up returning that bag. And I don't know if all the shopping that happened then happened because I mentally already had spent these 1,500 euro on the Nano Speedy, which by now has even increased to 1,600 euro. So that it felt like I would have spent that money already anyways. So I as well can spend it now on something else, if you know what I'm trying to say, and if that makes any sense. Not the most mindful behavior for sure. There has been a Chanel bargain bag for around 450 euro, Chanel shoes for 350 euro, and another Louis Vuitton bag, which I haven't even shared on my channel yet. And these three pieces together, a Chanel bag, a Louis bag, and Chanel shoes, they came to around the same price as that tiny Nano Speedy. So at least somewhat mindful bargain hunting there. Yet still I am a little bit concerned that I might get sucked into excessive preloved shopping again. And that's why I want to actively step back a little bit. Try to slow down again, reflect on recent purchases, maybe sharing some pieces on my channel as well that I have had for a while but hadn't shared on my channel yet. Like for example, this lilac medium-sized Kurt Geiger Kensington flap bag with golden hardware and the signature eagle head. I bought this bag already back in January and there is quite some backstory to it. It was listed as very good condition for only 45 euro and the description said that there would be 2 scuffs on the corners of the bottom. They were shown on pictures as well, and I thought I'm fine with these 2 scuffs. There were no other damages mentioned. Yet still, when that bag arrived, I'm not sure how well you will be able to see it. Here the leather paint is completely cracked, and on the front flap corner there the collar is chipped as well. I think I will put close-ups for you here to better see, because I never know what's focusing and what's not. So that's not really what I was expecting as very good condition. Yes, I knew these little corners would be somewhat chipped, but especially that backside is way worse than I expected. So I contacted the seller and wrote her that I'm somewhat disappointed that this is not what I was expecting as very good condition. And she seemed, or at least she pretended to be, surprised and said she's very sorry. She did not even notice that, and if I would be fine if she would refund 20 euro to me, which I did accept. So in the end, this bag did only cost me 25 euro, including shipping, which I think is a very good price, even with that quite cracked leather on the back. Well, not even the leather is cracked, it's just the lilac paint. Oh, talking about cracked, I realize right now my nail polish cracked. I thought I'd give it a try and see if I can restore it with some kind of shoe paint, shoe color, shoe cream. And I did order this lilac colored one on Amazon. If I still find it, I will link it for you. It is somewhat brighter than the actual bag, but this was the closest I can get to the color. And well, guess we will just try together how well that will cover anything up. Would you have taken the risk and kept that bag for 25 euro? Or would you have completely returned it? Because it definitely shows more signs of wear than was listed. Unfortunately, I have to admit that I have not worn that bag a single time since I bought it in January, because I wanted to film a video about the chipped collar first and wanted to show you the flaws, which I somehow always forgot, and then I filmed different videos and I don't know, it's June already now. But here we are finally trying to fix this leather, and I would say just try it, let's do this and see how it will look after we put some lilac shoe cream on it. So let's see. As I already mentioned, the color is way brighter than the bag, but it was the closest I could get. And I think it will definitely be better in that purple than in this chipped gray. Now let's just carefully dab the color on. And I'm just using these cotton pads because I don't know what else to take. Probably I could take some kind of reusable cloth as well, but oh well, I like what I'm doing here. It's a slightly different color now, but oh, if I get too much of the paint, it might get too different. But now we're dabbing it and buffing it in, blending it, and I think that's not too bad. Let's see, on the other corner there is no issue. Let's go on with the corners that have been mentioned in the description, which I thought would be the only issue this bag has. Just dabbing it all over. Yeah, it is a brighter kind of purple lilac, but I don't mind it. It blends in quite well once we put that color onto it. And blend, blend, blend. Not too bad. Let's see. The other corner is hardly noticeable. Dab, dab, dab. And here we have one more. Okay, so I think with the corner wear, I'm already very happy. This is hardly visible. And if I'm able to cover these cracks that well as well, I think I'm completely fine with it. Let's get some more paint. And I think I'm just going over it completely, and then we're buffing it in. Okay, it's somewhat harder here. Maybe we need some more paint. Another idea could be to color the bag completely in and go over all of it to make it match that purple. I don't know if that will be necessary. Let's just see when we only do these diamond kilts that do have the cracking. But this one doesn't have a problem, but I'm going to go over it as well so that it matches the color. Now I spilled over on good parts. Well, since it's the back side, I think I'm not that mad about it. It doesn't jump in your eyes now anymore. If you really inspect the bag, you still can see the scratches. Oh, maybe here we have to fix the corners a little bit. If this was a Chanel bag, of course, I would not be brave enough to do it myself. I would bring it to a bag spa. Since it's a Kurt Geiger bag that ended up just costing me 25 euro, I'm brave enough to go for it. And I'm not sure if I was able to completely fix it, but I think it's definitely better than it has been before. So that's a win. So here we are again, back after my little bag spa moment. This is the front, the sides and the back, and I think as well on camera you can see that it is a more bright violet lilac here now than it is there. But since it is the back side and the top part, I think it is okay. I'm very happy with the way the corners turned out. And of course, it does not look like new. If you inspect it, you definitely will see that there is some kind of paint, and if you inspect very closely, you still can see some of the cracks as well. But I think it's definitely better than it used to be before I put that little shoe cream thingy on it. And I think this bag, the way it is now, definitely is worth the 25 euro I spent, or let's say 35, since that little shoe cream thingy did cost me a few euro as well. But it's a nice bag now, and I hope that I will finally wear it now that I have restored it live on camera and did film my video about it. Thank you so much for watching, hope to see you next time, and bye! Let me know what you think of my restoring job. Did I do a good job or did I make it worse and I'm just blind for it because it's my own work? Not sure what to think of that hairstyle. My little nephew had his baptism today, so I'm still somewhat dressed up, even though my hair used to be prettier. There were waves and curls and stuff, but my hair never picks up anything for a long time. It's faded. I did already put out some Kurt Geiger videos, so I will link 2 of them for you to watch next.